Hey there, English speakers. Welcome back. Jesse here. And thank you for joining the weekly live session. Weekly live class, weekly live session. I don't know. I have to come up with a good name for this weekly class. So if you have any suggestions, I'm open to suggestions because I am drawing a blank. How about that expression? I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing to draw. I'm drawing a blank, meaning I can't think of it right now. I can't think of any ideas. I'm drawing a blank. Jesse, what's the name of that movie where I'm drawing a blank. Doesn't sound familiar. It sounds familiar. I just can't think of it right now. But it's drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. So I can't think of any ideas. Let me get this. I should have stopped. Oh, what a disaster. Anyway, that's okay. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know any ideas about what to call my weekly class. My weekly session. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm just trying to get this all squared away on my... I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna continue to improve for that. But what happened this week? How was this week? Did you have a good week? What did you do? What did you do this week? What did you do this week? Well, this week it was my birthday. Remember last week I said it was my wife's birthday? Well, this week it was my birthday. Our birthdays are 1 week apart. 1 week apart. That means there's 1 week in between both. We say we are 1 week, well, not we are, because then we would be the same age, and we're not. But our birthdays are 1 week apart. So it makes it easy to remember. It makes it easy to remember. But it was my birthday. We had a good time. Thank you for the birthday wishes. It always makes you feel special. Even if it's on Facebook, you know someone, they had a reminder on Facebook, same as when you wish happy birthday to people. But it still makes you feel good. It still makes you feel good, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Do you remember question tags from last week? Doesn't it? Once you make note of question tags, you will hear them everywhere, and you won't help but hear them and notice them every time somebody speaks. Isn't it? Isn't it? Don't they? Don't they? You'll drive yourself crazy, and you're welcome for that. So, what happened? I shared a couple things on Twitter. Let's see. There was a big crocodile, a giant crocodile was found in Florida. A giant 13-foot long crocodile. Now, for those of you who don't know feet and inches, who use the metric system, about 1 meter is about 3 feet. So 13 feet long, a 13-foot crocodile is about 4 meters. A 4-meter crocodile. So that was found in, I'm sorry, I said Florida. It was found in Mississippi. And my question to you is, what would you do? What would you do if you found a 13-foot crocodile in your backyard or near your house, in the street? What would you do? Take a tape measure. I don't have a tape measure here. I used to, but I don't now. A tape measure. And put it on the floor. 12 feet or 4 meters. That's larger than this whiteboard. A crocodile. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do if you found a giant crocodile? That's what we're going to study today in our lesson part. We're going to study conditionals. If I saw a crocodile, I don't know. If I see a crocodile, I will run the other way. If I would have seen a crocodile, if I had seen the crocodile, I would have run away. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. What else happened? I don't have my notes here today, but I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank on that. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. So let's get into the lesson, shall we? As I told you, we're doing conditionals. We're going to present this in presentation mode. We're learning conditionals. And to do that, we're going to learn it in context. You know, this is important, so let me go back here into this screen. Let me tell you, I'm not going to go over rules. What is zero conditional, first conditional, third conditional, future conditional, past conditional, hypothetical condition. There's all of these names for the conditionals. And if you study in an English academy, I want to let you in on a little secret. Your teacher might not know the format and the structure if you ask, what is a second conditional? They may, but they may not. But they do know how to use it correctly. They do know what sounds right and what sounds wrong. They know that. And because they absorbed it, they learn it from hearing it in context, hearing the sentence structure in context, and then they know, and we know, what sounds wrong. You do in your language too, don't you? Don't you? Anyway, they do know how to use it right, and that's how you're going to learn it today. You are going to learn how to use the conditionals right, not based on the names, zero, first, second, future, mixed, not based on the names. We're going to look at context. And I have a question for you. Are you a hypochondriac? Are you a hypochondriac? Oh. What is a hypochondriac? Well, here's a clue. We're at a hospital. Well, I think it's a hospital. A hypochondriac is someone who, when they hear someone is sick, when they hear someone has an illness of something, a symptom, they suddenly have that illness. Oh, I have a headache. I have a headache too. I think I have a tumor. They always exaggerate and think that they're sick with whatever illness they hear. Is that you? Let's I want you to take this quiz. I'm going to give you a short quiz, 6 sentences long, and I want you to count up your points. For every A answer, it'll only be A, B, or C. For every A answer, give yourself 1 point. For every B answer, give yourself 2 points. For every C answer, give yourself 3 points. Ready? Question number 1. If people ask me, how are you? What do you say? I always answer fine. I say fine when I'm fine, and not bad if I'm not 100%. I give them the full details of what's wrong with me. What do you do if somebody asks you, how you are. Question number 2. By the way, write these down. My attitude to my doctor is, I don't go unless it's absolutely necessary. I go whenever I think I'm definitely unwell. Or C, we call each other by our first names. This means you know your doctor, you call your doctor by his first name, he calls you by your first name. Oh, welcome back, John. Question number 3. If I have a headache, I don't take anything. If I have a headache, I take painkillers until it goes away. If I have a headache, I look up brain illnesses in the encyclopedia. What do you do? Number 4, if I have a medical checkup, I don't expect to find anything wrong with me. I am relieved if there's nothing wrong. I'm very disappointed if there's nothing wrong. Number 5, my attitude toward hospital soap operas on TV is, and hospital soap operas, do you know what those are? Hospital soap operas are when our TV programs, drama TV programs, usually bad quality, lower quality as far as acting. It's normally the beginning step for actors, isn't it? Isn't it? But hospital soap operas on TV. And they're in daytime television. I never watch them. I quite enjoy the drama of hospital life. I learned very useful tips for the treatment of my illness. My attitude toward vitamins is I only take them if the doctor says I need them. I take vitamin C in the winter to prevent colds. I take daily multivitamins, an iron supplement, ginseng, etc. Okay. Well, that was your 6-question quiz. That was your 6-question quiz. Now, I hope you wrote down your answers, at least your answers as far as A, B, or C. We'll break down and learn the grammar structure in a minute. But count your answers up, count them, and see how many points you have. Count your answers and count the points. If you didn't write them down or you didn't catch some of the questions, I'm going to go over the questions now and we'll do some pronunciation exercises. Let's go. So, we're going to go back to question number 1. Let me do something because it looks like my battery's running low, so I have to toggle with the switch. If people ask me, how are you? You repeat after me. I always. I always. I always answer fine. I always answer fine. How about B? I say fine when I'm fine. Can you say that? It's a little tongue twistery, but I say fine when I'm fine. I say fine when I'm fine. And not bad if I'm not 100%. And not bad if I'm not 100%. How about number 2? My attitude to my doctor is, I don't go unless. I don't go unless. I don't go unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't go unless it's absolutely necessary. I go whenever. I go whenever. Follow me. Don't be shy. I go whenever. I go whenever I think I'm definitely unwell. Unwell is just another way to... Un is the negation. Well is if you feel well. So unwell. Or you could just say, whenever I'm definitely bad. Whenever I feel bad. How about number 3? Oop, wrong way. I'm still a work in progress. Stick with me. If I have a headache, note what grammar comes after these. If I have a headache, I don't take, I take, I look up. We have the present singular. If I have, this is general. In general, every time, whether today or tomorrow or yesterday, last week, in general, if I have present simple, I present simple. If I have a headache, I don't take anything. I don't take anything. I don't take anything. I don't take anything. I take painkillers. I take painkillers until. I take painkillers until it goes away. I look up. Look up is a phrasal verb. I look up. I look up brain illnesses. Look up. That's a phrasal verb. What does it mean? Good. Research. If I have a medical checkup, I don't expect. Again, if I have, in general, I don't expect. Expect is the present simple. And my attitude toward hospital soap operas is, I never watch them. I never watch them. Note how I say them. We don't normally say, I never watch them. That's robotic. We don't want to sound like a robot. You want to sound like a native speaker. Let's cut off the TH. I never watch them. I never watch them. And that's pretty universal whether you're talking about American English or British English. It doesn't matter. I never watch them. We normally, both versions of English, cut off that TH. I never watch them. And finally, number 6. My attitude toward vitamins is, again, take them. We don't say take them unless we're showing emphasis for something. I only take them. I only take them. I only take them if the doctor says I need them. I only take them if the doctor says I need them. Need them, you can. Take, we don't, because the k in take, that kind of k short glottal sound, I only take, then we have to move back and talk with the front of our tongue. Take them. Let me show you what I mean. The k in take, that's kind of an unvoiced stop sound. Take. I never take. I never take them. We don't say k because we use the back of our tongue to end take. And then to say them, we have to move up and put the tongue in the front of our mouth. Take them. that makes us tired. So we normally cut off the TH. I never take them. I never take them. I never take them. Same thing with watch. Watch. Watch them. Watch them. We don't really say watch them. I never watch them. I never watch them. I take them whenever I need them. So it's kind of like water. You want to go with whatever is easiest, the easier path of least resistance. Take them, take them. Watch them, watch them. Need them, need them. Because need, my tongue's already in the front. Need them, need them. I don't take them unless I need them. I don't take them unless I need them. Whatever's easier. So here we are. I hope that helped. But count up your points. And now I'll tell you what your points mean. If you have 6 to 9 points, you're chilling like a villain. If you have 10 to 13 points, you're easy like Sunday morning. And if you have 14 to 18 points, take a chill pill because you need to relax. And that doesn't mean take a pill because you're sick. It means take a chill pill. Relax. That was weird. We're moving on. So you have your results. I think mine was somewhere, I was definitely chilling like a villain. Maybe like 10, 9, 8, something, 8 or 9. Anyway, let's move on to your assignment for this week. Your weekly assignment, you are entering a health magazine contest. You're entering a health magazine contest. And here's your instructions. I'm going to give you a series of sentences. I want you to finish the sentences with your best idea and your best health advice. Finish these sentences with your best health advice. Again, it's using conditionals, and you might not even realize that they're conditionals. That's the point. That's building fluency. Building fluency is not memorizing a set of rules, but being able to use the language effectively. And the best way to do that is to practice. As soon as you think you're getting a cold, what do you think the verb form that comes next is? If you said present simple, you're right. That's what I'm talking about. If you're taking antibiotics, don't stop until what verb form comes next? That's what I'm talking about. Present simple. Good job. If you don't take prescription medicine, no, I said that wrong. Don't take prescription medicine unless. So note unless here. Unless means kind of the opposite of if. So if I would say, I'm going to take an umbrella if it rains. If it rains, I want to be protected. Or in case it rains. I'm going to take an umbrella in case it rains. Using an unless, don't take an umbrella unless it rains. Don't take an umbrella unless it rains. Take an umbrella if it rains. Don't take an umbrella unless it rains. And then take an umbrella. Don't take prescription medicine unless, what verb form? Well, in my example, I said, unless it rains. Rains is present simple. Good job. Never leave medicines in the bathroom in case, again, like I said, in case it rains. Never leave medicine in the bathroom in case, present simple, in case you have young children. But that's my example. Don't use that one. Get more creative. It's best not to drive when you... What verb form? This one, you can have two different types of verb forms, depending on what you're saying. It's best not to drive when you haven't had enough sleep, present perfect. If you're talking about the actions from the past. If you're talking about the actions from the past that have consequences now, you'll want to use present perfect. It's best not to drive when you haven't had enough sleep. When you haven't had enough sleep. When you haven't had enough sleep. Follow me. Repeat. Or say it with me. It's best not to drive when you haven't had enough sleep. Say it with me one more time. Haven't had enough sleep. Or the present simple. If what you're saying is in the present now and the consequences are right now. It's best not to drive when you are sleepy, when you are tired, when you are angry, when you are drunk. If you research natural cures, what verb tense comes next? If you research natural cures, it's the simple future tense. Well, I guess present would work too, the present simple tense. But if you say present simple tense, it means in general, as a habit, as a rule. But the simple future tense is your results are in the future. So write those questions down. If you haven't, of course, you can always watch the video later and write them down later and answer them. If you answer them down in the comments box, I can respond and give you feedback. Or if you answer them anywhere that I can see them. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. But anyway, so that was our class on conditionals. Again, it wasn't rules to the first conditional, second conditional, zero conditional, blah, 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 blah. No, it's just regular use it, learn it by using it idea. Isn't that the best way? I don't know. You tell me what's the best way. You tell me. You're the student. I am here to help you. So you tell me what's the best way that you learn. Do you learn like this? Do you learn by grammatical rules? We're only beginning here. We're in lesson 5. We are on a long journey together. And by the way, I thank you for joining me on this journey. I don't think I say that each week. Well, I guess I do at the end, but I appreciate you joining me on this journey because we're on the journey together. What do you want to learn about? How do you learn best? How can I make these better? Let me know. But let's go to questions in the meantime. Do you know that expression, in the meantime? Meaning while, during, while we're waiting, in the meantime. Let's go to questions. Now, I'm going to keep this on. Here we go. I got this question. Here's one from Laura. You started the message with a nice compliment. Thank you, Laura. She thanked me for taking the time and doing that, so thank you very much. But your question, I don't have important doubts. We use the word questions or problems. About grammar rules, but I have many simple questions that come to my mind when using English. And I'm afraid they do not follow any logical rules. Unfortunately, you're right. We have many English things that don't follow any specific rules, and that's why That's why it's frustrating, quite frankly. It's why it's frustrating to teach. It's why it's frustrating to learn. It's why I have this job. But the best way, just like today's lesson, the best way to learn it is by practicing it. I do the same thing in Spanish. I'm learning Spanish right now because I'm living in Spain. And I have, I use Spanish to do whatever I have to do in the day. And it's a journey. It's a journey, man. I learn little by little each day. And, well, I guess that's not exactly true. I don't know. I try to, but normally feels like I learn the same thing every day, and I feel like I should be progressing this much, but I'm progressing this much. And I understand it can be very frustrating. It can be very frustrating when do you know the word frustrating? Frustrating. It makes you crazy. It's one step under, it's what makes you angry. But it can be very frustrating because learning language is like stairs. You reach plateaus. And it seems like right now, for example, you made the comment, prepositions in means of transport or transportation. Yeah, we go by bus, or you can go on a bus. We don't really go in a bus, but we can. We go on a plane. Those can be frustrating. Go by bus, by plane, by train, on foot. But it sounds right now with some of these difficulties, you're on a plateau, and continue with it. Keep with it. Keep working, because you'll reach up, something will click, and that's what I find happens. Both in teaching, what I see in my students, and in learning the language. Something clicks, and all of a sudden you understand, and you're on that next plateau level, and you're making your improvement. And then you'll find another plateau, and it'll be frustrating, and then you'll go up, and it'll be motivating, and then frustrating, motivating. But the key is consistency. Keep practicing, keep working, keep doing what you're doing, because it seems like you're doing everything correctly. Thank you, Laura. And another more specific questions is using connectors such as nevertheless, whereas, however, therefore. Yeah, a lot of those are similar. I will make videos. I've made note of your question, and I will make some videos about those, either in these live sessions or in my produced videos. And use of a few and little, a handful. So, very nice. Thank you, Laura, for your comment. Thank you for your question. Thank you for the compliments. And next, there no language galaxy. At YouTube. I mean Facebook. You know, I really have to improve on this multitasking thing. Have we cut out? Am I back? I think I'm back. Anyway, some of you have been asking me about how to take lessons. You know, I always say consistency and practice is what we need. And there is a great tool to learn English from home, from an actual teacher. Do you go to an academy? Do you go to an English academy? Well, English academies can be very good. I used to work at them. A few I've worked at. And they can be very good. The classes can be very dynamic. The teachers can be interesting. And classes can be engaging. But they can also not be. They can be expensive, inconvenient, and whatever your excuse is for not going to an academy. If you're not going to an academy, there's a reason why, there's an excuse, but I'm about to take that excuse away. Let me introduce you, well, you may already know about iTalkie. Let me write a conditional sentence that'll help you. iTalkie has given me an opportunity to offer you a deal. If you haven't joined up to iTalkie, go to iTalkie, and if you sign up, note the if that we learned. If you sign up for iTalkie, using my link that I'm going to put in the description box below, or that should already be there, that link, you will get 100 ITC, that's iTalkie credits towards learning a language. So if you sign up, deposit money, because I asked them, I wrote them on Facebook and asked if I could offer something to my listeners and my viewers. So if you sign up using the link below, it's a link, it's on iTalkie. Don't sign up to the regular one. On iTalkie, the link with the referral code, you will get, if you sign up for iTalkie, we'll say the if is 1. Sign up, that's a phrasal verb. We know that. Sign up means like register, put your name. If you sign up, what tense is this? Present simple. Good job. You will get, we'll call that number 3. What tense is that? Future, Jesse, duh. Good. I don't like that attitude though. Just kidding. And we'll call if number 1, sign up number 2, you will get number 3. We can keep it in this order. Let's use green. We can keep it in this order. 1, 2, 3. If you sign up using my link, you will get 100 iTalkie credits. It's similar to $10 US. We can also rearrange the words and it makes perfect sense. We can go, you will get 100 iTalkie credits if you sign up. Can you see that in the green there? We can do, if you sign up, you will get. Or we could say, you will get 100 iTalkie credits if you sign up. So that is it. That is your offer. That is my offer to you for being my wonderful students. So that's all I have for now. Again, if you have any suggestions, any comments, I'm always open to suggestions of how to make this better. In the next couple weeks, we are going to change the time. I want to keep my Wednesday time slot, but I'm going to have to change the time to something a little more convenient. I think we're going to go earlier. Does earlier work for you? Let me know. It would only be maybe 1 or 2 hours earlier than it is right now. Probably 2. But let me know what works for you. Let me know if you have any lesson suggestions, comments. Jesse_Galaxy Twitter. Language Galaxy Facebook. I always forget to plug this. I always forget to plug. Immediately after this class, I go on Facebook Live and give my immediate reactions to how I felt this class went. So join me if you want to see that. It's kind of a post-class, post-show wrap-up. That's it for me. I'm babbling. Babbling means talking just to talk. I'm babbling. I'm out of here. I'll see you next week. Friday, I have a video coming. Look for that. Peace out, Jesse. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.